Boys, I've got an announcement.
Another one?
I promised it last week. See, in fact, you know what? Let's not make an announcement. Let's just run the video.
Oh. Run the track. Pre-order live on filthyfellaz.com from 8 a.m. Thursday the 14th of December. Drops Thursday the 21st of December.
Boys, new Filthy home jersey is out for pre-order right now.
That was crazy. Not creased.
Out before the end of the year. We've got the dates on screen right now.
Jeez.
You can pre-order it right now. New partners, UMBRO.
Come on.
We missed the trick, man.
Iconic.
We should have had them on when we came back from the video. This far. Producing.
Because on Friday, we're releasing a very special episode of Filthy at 5
Facts.
from a Premier League stadium
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
with a few Premier League players.
Facts.
Come on, keep stunting. I love it when you stunt on them.
Whoa. Hey,
One of them might be a wonder kid. Another
Facts.
one might be a wonder kid.
Facts.
Another of them might have played with Lionel Messi.
This is a Wonder Man.
It's a wonder man.
That was a great Tiny song, by the way.
Filthyat5.com. Go there right now. You will see the new shirt. I wish I could say right now what the release date is, but it's being delivered, and I can't say exactly what the release date is, but it is this
Pre-order
side
it.
of Christmas.
Pre-order
And
that, man.
the date will be on screen right now. Just time of recording, I can't say, but in the next 24 hours, I will know. But perfect Christmas present. It's our best shirt ever.
Get it for your boyfriend, man. You know, a lot of girls message us like, "Oh yeah, like Filthy, my boyfriend."
Message you.
Come on.
I'm never going to lie. Your man would rate that as a
Hundreds,
gift.
yeah.
Like he's rating it. You just pull up on the Filthy
Their man
stuff.
would rate the girl if she wore it as well. I like girls in football kits.
Well, filthyat5.com. Go get that new jersey. It's important to us, important to you. It's the best quality. You can see how customized it is. It says Filthy in the shirt.
Facts.
It's a unique partnership. UMBRO, they are new partners. You're going to see some big stuff going on in 2024 because it's a week away.
It's a nice shirt, man.
Week or so away. We are heading into our 10th year.
Why didn't you lot get me a kit, by the way,
In what sense?
from the Friday shoot?
They didn't have your size.
Today, boys, we are going to be going back to something we've done where we ranked every signing under Todd Bowley at Chelsea. We ranked every signing by Erik ten Hag at Manchester United. And today we're going to be ranking every signing made by Mikel Arteta since he's been Arsenal manager. And I should preface this, he didn't necessarily make all those signings, but they were made under his tenure. But that would be the same thing with Erik ten Hag, with the 16 players that were signed under his tenure. Same thing. Well, Todd Bowley definitely didn't sign.
I'm shocked
but
Saliba weren't there, by the way.
Introducing the panel from my left to my right. He's repping the Europa League in the most creased way possible.
Do you know what, Tego? You can't iron a Europa League top. But then last week, you could iron a Jose Mourinho top. So my argument's
I
not
don't know
strong.
if you can iron those tops, though, because you'll probably iron off the
I thought
print.
it was a McDonald's top.
No,
to be
that's
fair, when I
stitched in,
first
man.
glimpsed it.
What is that, like a steward's top? Is that the steward's thing?
No, you can buy that.
You can buy this.
You can buy that.
You should buy this. It's where you are. I got this when we were in the competition. So it was a long time ago
It's
now,
a
man.
bad logo, man.
Anyway,
Bad,
his
innit?
name's Poets Corner UK.
Wagwan people.
What's going on, Poet? Tell me something that's going on, because...
Yeah, I ain't seen you in time.
HC are doing a live show in January.
Wow.
We are doing some stuff.
Is it, yeah?
I just want to get things penciled in, but this one's penciled in, yeah.
What day is it?
I can't remember the date. Don't push me
Is
too
it the
far.
beginning or the end?
It's the middle. So it's not the end.
That's so
It's the
safe.
It's the middle. It's the middle. 20 something. But yeah, HC live show. Make sure you turn up, please.
Next on the panel, he's going to Jamaica tomorrow. You won't have to put up with him anymore. We're going to miss him, obviously, because he's going to be gone for at least 4 months.
Tech support.
Tech support.
His name's Lumos, a.k.a. Marcus, and he gets stopped every day, 70% of the time, because of Filthy Fellas.
Facts.
That's not what I said.
A man cleared his throat to say that.
You saw what the ratio was between that and AFTV. I said like 70-30.
Oh, wait. You get recognized for something other than those two things?
Yeah.
What?
Just being good looking.
You get recognized.
Next on the panel,
My guy.
just go to Jamaica. Just get out of here.
Best looking guy in real life.
Next on the panel, he's never been to Jamaica. No, he has.
STEVO the Madman, King of Snap, Man with the Gap.
Yeah. What's that logo there?
It's Umbro, baby.
West Ham UMBRO, yeah?
Yeah, lovely kits. Been getting these for a few years now.
Interesting.
Very nice.
Next on the panel, No Behaviour got a live show in Birmingham.
Jeez. When's the date?
16th of December.
Okay, that's like today. That is, in fact... No, that's coming up. That's coming up next Monday.
Yeah.
Monday coming. Is tickets still available?
Yep.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it is a crying shame actually. Birmingham.
But
who's
go
like-
buy them.
You know what black people are like, man. Just gonna pull up on the day. And
Birmingham, make sure you pull
You
up, man.
saying
You
you
don't
don't
show
want
us
white
love.
people coming?
No. There's all, but white people bought the tickets already. I'm saying. So it's white people sold out.
Only black people tickets available.
White allocation's gone. Now we're just looking for the black and mixed race people to fill it up.
Black seats.
What's the venue?
Legacy Centre or something like that.
Oh, MARGS.
That's what it's called, man.
Just as bad as me, man.
It's called the Legacy Centre. It's 16th of December, and it's about to go off Birmingham. First time up there. You get me? So you know it's dope already.
Are you doing a special Christmas show or?
It is. I mean, it is Christmassy. They're asking me if I should perform.
You should.
Maybe.
Legacy Centre of Excellence.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be hosted by the Sinners podcast. You see them Sinners, they usually got all the OnlyFans things, the crasses gal. So we're going to have something special planned for you in the building.
Jeez. Hey, Birmingham, pull up, man.
Next on the panel, he loves Birmingham more than anybody I know.
Facts.
His name's Miles Fear on,
AKA
Puffer Jacket
Wiles.
on, Wiles, a.k.a.
The best looking guy on YouTube. Also, I've got something coming up.
Oh, what have you got coming up?
I've got a boxing podcast / show with Savage Dan.
Wow, when does that start?
Could be out now. Don't know.
What, is Combat Sports your story, yeah?
Yeah, and boxing. I like boxing.
Miles is a big boxing guy.
I like boxing.
Dylan White nearly beat him up once.
Look out for that. It should be out by now, or if not, look out for it. It's coming.
Okay, yeah. What's it called?
I don't even know what it's called yet.
Oh, this is terrible.
What do you know?
Crowd, get excited. Dan and Miles have got a show together. It doesn't matter what it's about. That's a
Could
good
be
look.
talking about.
That is a good show.
It should be something.
Next on the panel, his name's PK Humble. He is the king of his domain.
www. That is my domain. www. How are you doing? .co.uk.
We're doing all the signings made by Mikel Arteta, but some would say that you're up there with the best signings by #United.
Allegedly, because I am one of the most prolific number 6s around.
You're a 6 now.
I'm a 6 and an 8. 8
Wow.
and a 6.
Douglas Luiz.
Double pivot. Pivot in the double. Humility the first, not the second. Descendant of Lubumbashi.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Bombash.
How many goals you got this season?
I got 3 goals, 14 games, 6 minutes.
Next on the panel, someone with more issues than probably everyone else. He's recovering from his foot problem, but all the problems upstairs, they're not going anywhere. His name's Jordy.
No, they've been cleared now.
You reckon?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm
You
back,
sure?
man.
There's no all clear for that.
Fresh off the stairs. Don't bury me anywhere. Because I got time in me. There's still time on your ticker.
On the old ticker.
Yeah, my name's Jordy, not Jordan. Talk to me important. I'm currently in contract negotiations.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
So you're coming out of Independence then?
Where I'm going to land I don't know where I'm going to land my next project.
Boys, 23rd of December, we're going to be throwing a Christmas party at Box Park Croydon.
What? I didn't know.
Yep, all day.
All day?
Liverpool versus
All day,
Arsenal
every
that day.
Man United
What is it,
versus
on
West Ham.
Sunday?
It's a Saturday. It's a Saturday Christmas party. Filthy. If you want to come down, come down.
That's
See you there.
23rd.
Oh, what?
you said?
Arsenal
23rd of
Liverpool.
Drinks are
December,
free.
Arsenal Liverpool. And it's a boxing night.
That's a
It's
Friday, that's
big
a Friday.
boxing
Alright, so
night.
what about the guest list I'm bringing? Jones are going to be there, by the way, because you know everywhere I am, I bring the Johns.
23rd
Me and
of
Poet bring the
December.
Jones.
Yes, bro.
Yes,
Do you know what?
Miles, you're on 2022,
What are you
man.
trying to say?
Bring
Talk to
Jones
us.
Miles,
Bring them out.
everyone like Miles is convinced
I'm
the
just looking.
22nd
I'm
is a
just having
Friday.
Having a look. I'm in 2027 now.
What?
Let's move. Let's move on. Let's move.
Something tells me you won't be.
I'm all seeing on his phone bookings of hotels and that, you know, he's going on his dates, booking a hotel.
Yeah, but it's all Ibis though.
You're having a laugh.
Ibis galore.
Have you ever stayed in Ibis?
No way.
Spotify, we need to make sure we promote
He
it
was
more.
with
Listen
Trillery.
to Spotify. Listen
Yeah,
to us on
right.
Spotify. Listen to us on Apple Podcasts. Listen to us on
Trillery.
Amazon Music, I think
She
is
said,
what
"Come
their
over the
podcast
yard."
service is.
And these are.
I say stay
And
over
give us
there.
high ratings. Give us high ratings. We've got perfect rating, I think, on Spotify, like 2,000 pluses or something. And on Apple, we're 4.8 out of 5 so far. But just give us 5 stars. If you give us 4 stars, something is not right with you. Arsenal transfers.
Arsenal, yeah.
26 of them made in the Mikel Arteta reign.
That's a lot of guys.
A lot of Arsenal fans voted in this list, so it's quite healthy Arsenal focus in here. Arsenal fans should be happy
Not healthy.
that it represents them. Whether or not that's healthy is subjective. But we'll have a Manchester United list coming up, and I figured out a way to make it more favourable to Manchester United. So
Just take them, man. Don't give these man.
But how
votes.
could these kind of things are not favourable? No, these kind of things are just opinion
of
based.
course
No,
their opinion, but Arsenal fans have agendas, such as number 26 on our list, which was voted for by Margs, Lumos, Tego, Felix, Greg, Stevo, JORDY, Specs, Poet, Miles, and for the first time, Dylan.
Yes.
Dylan.
Because he wears Arsenal chains and Arsenal shirts and Arsenal socks and Arsenal pyjamas.
And his middle name's Wiltord.
And his middle name's Wiltord.
You're lying.
Number 26, the worst transfer of the Mikel Arteta reign. It's hard to argue that this is not agenda-driven. Willian.
Yes.
It was bad, but there are definitely players that you signed that didn't get any goals or assists.
I think it was the press and the promo in and around it
was
of we're gonna.
free.
No, I mean of like we're gonna win the Champions League. This is what Mikel Arteta told me. All of that just built so much expectation that when it ends as badly as it did, we're just like, bro, with what you said was gonna happen and this result, Willian, you have to just leave. You are the worst.
When you say it's free, yeah, remember you still pay their wages. Like their wages still needs to be paid.
And
So
sign
it's
on
not-
bonus.
Pardon?
And the signing on bonus. And
All
all
right
that,
then.
yeah.
So it's not really free. Like what was he on? He was on
100,000.
100 plus, yeah.
He was on big bucks. So it is very Elsie. That's very
And the
Elsie.
expectation, when he came, I thought, ooh.
Nah, I never thought ooh.
No?
Nah, we didn't think ooh.
Oh, who's winning?
Anyone
Whoa,
with
Arsenal fans did.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Arteta hyped him up.
Arteta hyped it.
Did you? Okay.
Didn't you kill him?
I killed him before we even signed him.
Yeah, you was not on it.
Yeah, I was saying all
I
Brighton.
would say though, when he left Arsenal and went Brazil, he should have. I didn't expect him to come back.
Oh,
Ah,
he had to come back.
He was he's cooks.
I know,
Cooks
that's
for
what I'm
Fulham.
saying. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
that's his level now.
It's the same level you play at.
Yeah, but that's his level. Fulham, no expectations really, in and around. We're trying to.
He is a league winner, and he's won just about everything at Chelsea.
That's why I said now. His age now.
But it's still the league you play in.
No, but he's not for Arsenal. So that's why.
Whenever, and that's the
And
expectation.
you weren't Arsenal now when he played.
you
for
were Fulham.
It was a step yeah, it was a step. It was.
No,
it
we're
was meant
better
to
than
be-
Fulham, obviously.
Yeah, it was always
we're
better
better
than
than Fulham, man.
No, you were Fulham.
You were Fulham.
Yo,
yeah.
you are Fulham. We've never been
Okay, but
Fulham.
I said were. I said
Good.
were.
It's good though. You are
I
Fulham.
said were.
man.
You're getting hurt, man. Stop shaking your leg. You're getting
No,
hurt.
he's not shaking his
No,
leg.
I'm shaking my
he's
leg because there's
not
no
Fulham.
space.
No, land it on him.
What's
He's
that?
Fulham.
Oh,
You're
United are
Fulham.
Fulham.
Yeah,
He
hold
knows that, man. Come on,
William's not
guys.
our guy. You could do with William right now.
You're getting hurt. This is the first
Man
player.
United wanted William for years, by the way.
We did. We wanted
and
to stop it
you,
from our show.
Jordy, had him highest out of everyone,
Wow.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain yourself?
Because there's way worse players. He's not 26th.
and he got 2 assists on his debut. Hat-trick of assists, was it?
Hat-trick is this year. Corners.
Was it against Fulham?
Yes, it was.
First game of the season. Yep.
And one of them didn't even become his assist afterwards. I can't remember what happened.
But there's a few of these players here that didn't even get
At all.
a meaningful minute.
Yeah, but they
on the
weren't
pitch.
their highest paid player.
And some of these players on the assist, they came with no expectation. So
and they
there's a
didn't have the
difference.
history Willian had. There's just so much Willian comes with. For it to be what it was at the end was terrible. He scored his first goal in like May or
It
something.
smells like an
that.
agenda, man.
How about this then? You lot had to pay him
Smells like
out
the right
to
choice.
get him out of the club. He went to Brazil. He got burgled. And then he came back to England. Came back to England. Saudi bid for him. Fulham rejected it. Now he's still starting for Fulham. He's an effective Fulham player.
Definitely.
Was it a worse sale than it was a bad buy? Because there was clearly a market for him. He's clearly a Premier League player. You lot bought him
For
out
me,
to send him back
he's
to Brazil.
better than Smith Rowe.
Yeah, we're just saying stuff. But I'm just saying, listen.
Let him land. Let him land.
Do you not see what you're saying there?
Pardon?
Let him land.
Because he just said a statement. But go on, carry
No,
on.
he landed.
No, do you know what it is? That might be true. Hey,
Air
Steve,
traffic
that might
control.
even be true. He might be better than Smith Rowe, but in that Arsenal side, he just can't do
So
it. It
Smith
just
Rowe
doesn't
should have
work.
gone Brazil and come back and gone
Should have got
Fulham.
burgled.
Should William be in this Arsenal team and not that Fulham version of Arsenal?
If you had Willian as a squad player now,
Yeah, stronger
and he's
team.
performing like how he's performing for Fulham,
Stronger team.
stronger team.
But doesn't he start at Fulham?
He couldn't do it for us. It wasn't
We
good enough.
couldn't do
still.
it for
There
us.
was a few players that didn't do it for you at that time, right?
I think when he came was a money laundering thing. Remember, his restaurant was still here. His restaurant was with Luis. They had a restaurant investment together.
His agent was like dictating your transfer policy at that time as well.
He just wants to stay in London because he even come back and went to Fulham.
Okay, Arsenal will pay you the wages. Oh, would they? Oh, let me go over there then. Don't need to move house. Still get to look at my restaurant.
to look at my wrist.
But he came back to Fulham, which is even closer to
Closer to
Chelsea
his restaurant.
and closer to his restaurant, and he's balling.
Exactly.
Said I should have come here. I should have
So
come
basically,
here,
he
man.
wanted to be close to his restaurant, is what we know.
Exactly.
Say no more.
His restaurant wasn't doing good at the time. They were under profit deficit.
Number 25 on our list, Runa Runnison. Nothing to say about him, is there?
Okay, but Williams worse. Sorry, boys. He said that, and I heard Gunnosaurus.
Runnison.
It was Gunnosaurus. And go.
Number 24 on our list was the first Brighton goalkeeper for Arsenal to
The
loan.
Australian guy.
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
I'd forgot he joined Arsenal on loan.
Heard he was a great guy in the changing room.
Australian.
He played one game for us, I think.
Did he?
I think he played one game. It was a.
See, next name.
Next on the list, number 23. Everyone remembers him. Austin Trusty.
Quality.
I put him
You know
last.
what?
on the
He
list.
could be higher because you lot made money on him.
A name you can trust.
Number 22 on our list. Miles, tell us who it is.
Number 22.
Mm-hmm.
Making moves.
Making moves.
No, not on your list. Making moves. He's looking at his phone for something.
He's high on my list. Making moves, man.
Who is it?
Cedric Suarez.
That's correct.
I can't believe we say the Suarez now.
Yeah, I know. His name's Cedric.
What the hell is this, man?
You know what? I call him Cedric Soares because that's not how you spell Suarez.
Is he a worse signing than Willian?
Nah, but you listen. You can't listen.
Yeah, because he cost $5 million. And Southampton were shocked when Arsenal brought money to the table. Southampton thought they were going to have to pay him up to go Arsenal, and Arsenal offered millions for him.
That proves the Willian agenda, man.
He was injured, but he's still here.
It's still there.
Is it?
Yeah, it's still there.
He's still at Arsenal.
Still making moves. Arteta, that's what I told you. Arteta, trust me.
He's your player, though.
Can I say, he must be half decent. Portuguese international, the Portuguese team that you said that Bruno's going crazy in, he must be half decent.
He don't play for Portugal.
He don't play for Portugal, does he?
He's in the squad.
There's no market for him.
He don't play for Portugal, man.
He's good for. I think them man are good for training.
He did. He used to, yeah.
He used to, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
And
been in the
Bruno,
squad the lot since he's been at Arsenal.
I doubt it. They got a lot of right backs.
they got Delos over there now.
What level is he?
What level was he?
It's not like he bagged a loan last year, didn't he? Fulham.
Yeah, he didn't do too well there, yeah.
He didn't play, but he came back this season, played for us in the Carling Cup.
But if you're looking at
Play against
right
Brighton.
backs, second right backs at other teams,
He's like fifth right back
He's fifth, yeah,
what, of other teams?
for Arsenal.
for Arsenal. Yeah.
For Arsenal.
But he will fill in for the Carling Cup and FA
If I'm looking
Cup
at
game.
Bournemouth's right back, I'm looking at all these other teams, he's way above all of them. Everton's right backs. Huh?
Ooh, Lamptey.
He'll stink starting at any other team in the league. It will stink.
Yeah, he stank at Southampton.
It stinks.
Ooh, at
Cedric.
Southampton.
They sent him out on loan twice before Arsenal came knocking on the door.
I ain't concentrated on him, to be honest.
But he's still here, and he still might make an impact for us.
Number 21 on our list had some trouble this year. I was hoping Specs was going to be here to talk about
This
it.
is Specs' player. Cedric's yours.
Pablo Mari,
Oh my God.
Oh, he got stabbed, didn't it?
he got stabbed.
Yeah, poor guy.
I remember he had an argument with Arteta on the bench and I never saw him again.
He was Man City.
Where's he playing Monzo?
He's at Monzo now, yeah. He was at Man City. He went to Brazil to play, and Arteta said, I know a secret because I've been coaching Man City. This guy is the guy. Came in, wanted a left-footed centre-back, right?
Yeah.
And brought him in, and just no.
Didn't hit.
No.
Okay, man.
I think it was the game against Man City
Yeah.
that destroyed his
He got absolutely
whole
battered.
career. He got battered. Positional. He was out of position. Couldn't defend. Couldn't read the game. Wasn't quick enough.
You wonder if Arsenal
was
didn't have a lot
bad.
of money at that time, because that is a random signing to think this one's going to change anything.
Didn't he play in the final of the World Club Cup against Liverpool?
That is, I believe, correct.
Jesus Christ, man.
Number 20 on our list, and he's been out on loan as well. Some Arsenal fans really like him, like Dylan. Nuno Tavares.
What, Dylan?
The best thing he done was score against Manchester United.
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah.
I thought it was leave.
He's so unorthodox, the way he plays is horrible to look at.
Do you think there's a player
Aesthetically.
in there, though?
He's like a left wing back more than a left back though.
Yeah,
innit?
there's a player in there. Like he gives me like Basaka vibes. Like he's just dangly long. Like he can do something.
Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah. What other Basakas there?
You sound like you could have been saying Saka, but
Oh
it's
no,
PK
no, no,
style.
no.
B Saka.
Has he still got a special relationship with dogs?
Hopefully not. Actually, he's not our problem anymore, is he? He's gone, surely.
No, he's at Forest on loan.
Oh, he's still on loan. Bloody hell,
He's at
man.
Forest. He don't play there.
He don't play.
I've seen
either.
him play, though.
No.
He has
I seen him at the
played,
beginning of the
he doesn't
season.
play.
He played, but I ain't seen him
Very
since.
Toffolo, man.
Number 19 on our list, as voted for by everyone. Again, this is where the agenda. You want to talk about the agenda, Margs? Marquinhos.
Why is he high there?
Yeah, I don't know why he's there.
But you know, he's part of the people you don't have an opinion on. So wherever he goes, he
he's
goes.
just there.
So put him low.
Yeah, you don't overthink it.
This is agenda politics.
Look who he is. All these guys are bad. This guy hasn't even played. Played one game. No, you know what? I gave him. Do you know? But you know why I gave him just a bit higher? Because he scored. He scored in the Europa League last season.
And he cried.
Yeah, and he cried.
And he cried. So
That's
give
it.
him,
He did.
come on,
He
man.
made some impact.
Come
Some
on.
of these players didn't do anything.
Number 18 on our list is another American.
Oh,
And it's
man.
another American who's playing in the Premier League today, who Arsenal can. I think he's rightfully placed.
He's
'cause they
not
made
playing.
money
He's
on
not
him.
playing no more. T.
He's not playing anymore. That's true.
Oh, they dropped him
Matt Turner.
Time ago.
Where they said him
Timmy
to?
Matty
Turner.
Forest.
What's that mistake he made? Where he came flying out of his goal for
Football. Football was the mistake he made. He was born American and decided to play football. No, I actually there were games this season I actually thought he was really good. I think he played Liverpool and made stinker of a mistake.
He was even good against Arsenal this season, beginning of the season, when we played them. Yeah, he was in the goal against Arsenal.
Oh, I thought you said for us.
No, against Arsenal when we played them. He was
Remember
decent.
that song? Timmy
Turner.
Happy
He
wishes
was
for
for
a
burner. Kill everybody walking. That's not.
I don't think you should sing songs from problematic people. I'll be honest.
You gotta let American goalkeepers land, though, man.
You got to think about Timmy Turner as well, man. That's fairly odd parents. You got to let American goalkeepers. Yeah, Americans do make good goalkeepers.
They could do goalkeepers.
Yeah, they can.
Brad Friedel.
Tim Howard.
Casey
Tim
Keller.
Howard.
Guzman.
Casey Keller.
Brad Guzman, yeah.
Guzman. Yeah.
Can't just shout Guzman at someone.
At this point.
Guzman. Yeah, that's a shout, you know. I can see it. Wait, let me see Guzman if I'm remembering.
There's
this.
Guzan.
All right, so that was us talking about Matt Turner. Number 17 on our list. I want to hear what Arsenal fans actually think about this guy, Sambi Lokonga.
Sammy Lokongo is meaty.
Congo.
And I told you lot.
From early, Margs, you did.
Where's-
100%.
Where is he? Where is he? Because he don't start there.
Palace. Where is he?
Is that Luton?
He's at
He's got Luton
Town.
now.
Still ain't playing. Went to Palace on loan.
You reckon he's living in Luton?
He might be worse than everyone, you know. Like his most clip moment is him getting killed by Eddie Nketiah. And that's just bad. It
What
should be
happened with that
football. When he was complaining, he should be playing a little bit more. And then he said, just suck it up, basically. And ever since then, I ain't seen him.
Right for him.
Yeah, I do, man. I feel sorry for him. He's been having like problems outside of football.
What's happening?
Yeah,
Combatants.
the combatants. You get it. They putting pressure on him.
Is it Congolese?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got to remember his brother played for Tottenham as well.
Is it? Yeah.
Paul Jose Mboku played for
his
Tottenham.
brother.
That's his
That's
brother.
his brother. Mpoku. Why they got different last names?
I don't do that. Don't do that.
Dad's active.
It
innit?
definitely
To
happens.
be fair, my dad's got different last names to all his siblings, even the ones that are not married.
Sambi Lokonga was at Palace. They had really good midfielders last year. He didn't get much of a look in. Luton Town now, they got a very specific style of play. He's not getting much of a look in. Maybe there's hope for him. He'll adjust to a more defensive style this year and he'll play more in the second half of the season for Luton.
He should hate company, bro.
We're trying to sell him, bro. We can't even sell him.
He should have gone back to company.
Two
Should have gone
loans.
Burnley.
We've loaned him to Palace now.
Company
loaned
don't
to
want
Luton.
him.
Trying to grab him. Trying to get rid of him, bro. It's a bad investment.
Next, number 16 on our list is a player that might be a little bit underrated here, Jakub Kiwior.
Yeah, I rate Kiro.
Yeah, he's good.
He's very good. And they've used him quite a lot.
Centre back,
They
left
have.
footed.
Yeah, you liked him in the League Cup game we went to against West
Yeah, he
Ham.
did.
Well, when you got packed.
Tidy. Yeah, Kiro is good.
Yeah,
man.
he got cooked.
he didn't get cooked.
He didn't get cooked.
didn't
Liked him
get
when he got
cooked.
smoked, yeah?
Huh? No, I've liked him
What was that
more,
score?
but
3-0, right?
3-1.
3-1.
You didn't care that game, did you?
What? He was crying.
He was
no,
hurt.
you were crying.
Sat down, couldn't believe it.
You was hurt, though.
Me, Steve-O.
You didn't give a damn.
No, he was that's lashing out.
He
He
was
was doing
lashing
the
out.
I don't care thing and trying to make jokes with man about it. Like,
Hit
brother,
the League
don't
Cup.
do
Hit the League
that.
Cup.
Oh.
For context, they're talking about the West Ham game against
You
Arsenal.
wore your heart on your sleeve that
Yeah, I
day.
kept it real.
You think I
Yeah.
cared about that game?
Boy, I was there. I sat
Bro,
next to you.
how long have I been slandering that stupid competition?
It doesn't mean you won't hurt a little bit to watch Arsenal
Oh,
lose.
wait, not in the slightest. What did I say to you? I said I'd rather lose this game than lose in the midweek.
Kiwior, I think he's a good signing. I like
Good signing, good ball playing.
it.
Centre back.
Understated.
Recommended
Very
by Lewandowski, not company.
Polish.
Same country. Don't count.
Number 15.
We'll talk about Polish people in the building right now.
Come on.
Yeah.
Greg.
I'm quarter.
Number 15 on our list, and he was voted highest again by Jordy. Jordy, I'm sorry, I keep picking you up when I'm doing the highest, but
Okay.
it's
Who is
Julian Timber.
Oh, yeah.
How'd it come? He's only 15.
He's played one game.
He's played one game, but we could see.
Boys, we had a thing where we... One and a half. I don't know what we done in the previous episode where we were... but he was injured and we said he was a terrible signing. Yeah, so that's why I put him low then because of that.
I'm fine with that. We ain't seen enough of
That
it,
one's.
but we know
I
what
think
we're
that
gonna
one for me is about upside and what I've seen.
It can pay off.
When is he back? Is it like next season or is it January?
As the window's done, I think.
So it's end of January. Oh, it's true.
do.
Okay.
He might come back before the end of the season's finished. Depends.
Timber says he hopes to play before the end of the season.
We hope to play before the end of the season.
Hope is not a strategy.
Let's be clear. During Timber's played 1 and a bit games. He's been a better signing than Marquinhos,
He can factor an
Pablo
upside. He
Mari,
can factor an upside
Cedric
with this.
Soares, Austin Trusty, Matthew Ryan, Ronald Runnison. He's been better
He
signing than most
bossed
of those players.
that
but,
Community
but
Shield
you
match.
can't say he's better than the players above him necessarily.
I could. I did with my voting.
Fair.
I think I did too. I'll be honest. I think I did too.
He does look good though.
He looks good. He could play left back.
But
Right
the
back.
interesting thing is Arsenal fans don't know what position he is.
He's alright, but
Well, he's a
You
right
don't want him
back.
to come back as left back.
Yeah, he was gonna play left back.
Well, I'm going to play Zinchenko in the 8.
No, Zinchenko was gonna be on the bench. He was gonna play left back. I don't think Arteta knew how good he could play inverted left back. He could play it very
Sure,
well.
he thought he did know. That's
Nah,
why
he-
they bought
nah,
him
because
and
he-
why he started him against
nah,
Man City there.
nah.
Sure, he had an idea.
Nah, but
I'm
no,
sure he didn't need Miles's cosign. Oh my God, he could play
no,
inverted left back.
He bought him as obviously he's a centre back, and he bought him for inverted right back to accommodate for Ben White.
What makes you say that?
Because
Let's
that's why
spoke.
we was
Let's
playing
spoke.
him at first, but he played one game.
Playing him, he's only played one game and he played left back.
No, he's played both sides. Pre-season, he was playing both sides. He played more time.
He's played one game, he's played left back. So Arsenal fans, help me.
What are you talking
he
about?
Played
Let's
one
not say pre-season.
league game. Oh, you're
Yeah.
not counting.
No.
Oh, I'm talking about pre-season. I'm talking about pre-season because I can only go for how many games he's played for us.
Oh yeah, you mean the 2 games at left back?
Yeah, because he played good during pre-season.
Sounds like Mikel Arteta had a plan. Yeah.
preseason shouldn't count
You're doing things.
because
you're trying.
when the crunch time comes, where did he put him?
No, but if you bring a player in and he plays a position all pre-season, that's where he's brought him into
No,
play.
he moved him around. He moved him around in
Okay,
preseason.
I don't know. I'm
Not
just
if
going by.
Arsenal, bro.
Yeah, but he moved him around, but he didn't know how good he could play at
So
left back
to
during
bring
the
back to
pre-season.
my point, what position is Jurriën Timber poet?
Probably left back.
He's
Lumos?
left back for us.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna
For
go there
us.
because he did a good job during pre-season.
Okay, one pre-season makes a player a completely different position than the player they signed.
But he was bought as a right back because he's a right back or a centre back.
Number
He's never played
14.
left back.
I don't think he bought him to play right back though, because you got Ben White
Yeah,
playing
but
there
'cause-
and Tomiyasu.
Yeah, but yes, is that yeah? I know
I think more of anything he would be looked at as cover for Saliba as well, if anything. So play left back. He can play all these other
But
positions,
you could
but
do
if you lose
inverted
Saliba,
right back like
then
he
can
did with
play
Thomas
there.
Partey.
T. Next name.
It switches. He could do both sides.
Number 14 on our list is a player who divides Arsenal fans. Terrible facial hair. He comes from Portugal. He plays for Arsenal. Vieira.
Okay,
Terrible facial hair.
Giraffe.
I don't rate him, you know.
very underwhelming. To be
I
fair,
don't rate him. I can't lie.
very underwhelming.
Like he's just there. Like he's just there. He don't buy drinks. He's not doing nothing. He ain't contributing to the table.
It feels a bit like that, yeah.
He ain't contributing to the table. Bottle
He
comes.
contributes every so often. You know he
He's
can.
a lie. He's not buying drinks. He's not bringing things.
Nah.
He's not even bringing chips to the motive.
And he's drinking the
I don't
drink.
know what
Nah,
he's doing though.
These games now, I think we would have seen a lot from him, but he got himself sent off because the run we have now, where we had Luton, Wolves, and who's the next game?
He's injured, bro.
He's not injured.
Injured,
He
he
got
got
a red
sent off.
card. He got a straight red card. That's why he's not playing.
All right, we'll see.
I'm
Well,
saying he
look,
would have.
We'll see.
listen.
He can't lose an argument, you know.
No, the reason why I can't lose an argument on this particular argument is because he got injured.
Yeah, I think he's injured as well.
He's injured.
Yeah.
He's injured as well. Now.
He's injured.
he's out to
but
the
no
new
one
year,
cares
yeah.
because no one speaks about
He
it.
had a groin operation.
Yeah, he's injured, bro.
Oh, he's
Oh.
done. My bad.
Oh,
Lewis.
No, but initially
bad.
he got a red card, didn't it?
Yeah, but he's injured. He got injured.
Yeah, but he did try and help you out.
Okay.
That's why he needs to go to Jamaica, man. You need to
Miles
refresh.
Daddy's thing.
I like
Yeah.
him, but I don't like him.
Doesn't do enough. I don't know what his position is. I don't know if he's an 8. I don't know if he's a 10.
But then
You can't
Bernardo
do
Silva,
both.
that's a blessing.
There's no such thing as 10s no more.
Okay, the creative, the Odegaard.
You just got to be at 8. I think maybe Saka's in his place.
I think Odegaard's in his place.
I think Odegaard's in
I
his
think
place.
he's supposed to be a close ball carrier, and Odegaard is supposed to rotate a little bit.
But you know
more.
what? Funnily enough, he's in Smith Rowe's place.
Who?
Who?
Never mind. Next name.
I just think Vieira just ghosts in games, man. When he's on after 20 minutes of him coming on, I can't remember
Sometimes
anything
he's
he's done.
class.
He's made some appearances
But
this
that's
season.
when Arsenal's winning. He's class.
No, it's not. Because there was one game he came back and he saved us. I can't remember what
Yeah,
game it was.
early in the season. He
Early in
came
the season, yeah, you're right.
changed it.
And he's got a good.
But I just don't.
good
It's not good
assist with
enough.
Nketiah.
Do you know? It's just not good enough. After a year and a bit, this is not good enough.
Well, one place ahead of him.
You need some caterpillars to get bigger. He
Yeah,
needs food.
he needs to fill up.
He needs to fill up, man.
He's got ability.
One place ahead of him in our list, and Steve-O had him lowest
What number?
at 13. It's Kai Havertz. Steve-O?
Expectation. I just think that he's slowly, surely now doing more, but still not as much as I thought he would have done.
Bad celebration.
Bad celebration. He's getting there. I don't know where there is for Arsenal. Where is there? Like, what's the end product for him? What do you want from him? Goals, defensive, assists?
Just more goals, contributing with goals, really. I don't anything to do with like defensive work. Yeah, that's a good attribute, but more goals.
I think he's going to be a 6 signing for you, so.
I think he's getting. You see it. You can see now. If you can't see the green shoots out of Kai Havertz in that midfield, I don't think you're necessarily watching.
And I think he's going to be like, he's actually like his style of playing, the way he moves is kind of pivotal to what Arteta wants to do. You get me?
See what he's been doing lately as well. He's been winning the ball back, but starting attacks, not winning and starting and dribbling. So I like that.
He's been quite aggressive.
Yeah, he has.
The last couple of months.
I think Arteta's worked with him.
I think it's like, you know, when you take a player back to basics and just go, all right, let's pretend you're not techie. Just bully some people. Just use your body and just. He seems to have just got past that phase of his redemption, and now he's starting to play again.
Playing with a bit of confidence.
And if Zinchenko plays bad now, you got a left back.
Number 12 on our list is the second goalkeeper you've loaned from Brighton, David Raya.
How can your number one be so low?
Brentford.
Oh, it's Brentford. You're right, not Brighton.
What? He's alone.
They made it permanent.
They're making it permanent though.
No, but you tried to be cheeky there.
I didn't. How can your number one be so low?
He's alone.
It's a great question.
It's a loan deal for
He's
3
your
million.
number one. Doesn't change the fact that he's your number one.
Why are you so offended?
Tried to be cheeky.
Look at this guy. Miles off your class, man.
He tried to be cheeky there. He tried to do something.
No, but he's right though. Why is our number one so low, fam?
So your number 2's higher.
No, because listen to this.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why my number 2's higher. I'll tell you.
We'll get there.
Okay, we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
David Raya. I don't know.
Yeah, it is what it is. He's doing his job right now. We're only 14 games in the season, so I can't really.
You were forced to play Ramsdale against Brentford. He looks ropey.
I mean, just about got away with it with Ramsdale doing some shaky stuff in there.
Has David Raya come through that period in the beginning of the season when he was making a mistake every game? Is he over that now?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
Yet.
don't
Think
know.
he's been tested like that.
The defense protects him so well. Declan Rice, Saliba, and Gabriel do such a good job of protecting him. I don't know.
I think he's rode the storm of all that Ramsdale back and forth hype because everybody knows. Now, okay, Ramsdale, you're not number one no more. So get over it.
To ride the storm, though, don't you have to put in a few
Good performances?
I haven't seen them yet.
I don't think he's put in any bad performances.
What?
That's good.
There's questionable performances,
one
bro.
or two, but that's goalkeepers. I've seen Alisson do that this season.
But he's doing questionable performances in games that we're comfortably winning. Like, there's no reason for you to be sad right now, bro. Like, we're 2-0 up, we're comfortable. Why are you making stupid saves? Like really, not stupid saves, sorry, like really mad mistakes in Champions League.
You're right, Champions League and
not even the kick out. You see the point where they've crossed it in instead of him coming to claim and club. He's like the guy.
But he's done more for me. He's done more good than bad, way more good than bad.
Fair.
Bro, this is not how I compare keepers. You know,
Can you answer my question, Poet?
What's that?
Why is your number one so low?
Because he's not good enough. Very simple.
Specs has him second bottom as well.
He's not good enough, bro. He's not good. His granddad knows. He's not good enough.
Who are we talking about here?
David Raya.
Okay. Yeah, there's not much difference between him and Ramsdale. We know that.
There is difference between him and Ramsdale. That's what's so
much
bad.
Difference.
I think there is, bro.
Well, we'll talk about Ramsdale because it's an interesting point. Number 11 on our list
It better be Ramsdale.
was voted highest by Specs.
Oh,
But
it's not?
weirdly, Dylan had him highest actually. Dylan's a big fan of his, and then Specs. Everyone had him pretty high around this point. Jorginho. Yes. I like Jorginho.
I like Jorginho as well, yeah.
I don't think I loved him for a period of time at Chelsea, but he's one of them players that when you watch him, and there's other more explosive midfielders, more entertaining midfielders, more aggressive midfielders, you might miss him. But when the game is in his hands, it's great to watch.
I don't like when he starts.
Did they get him for free?
Nah, 20 mil?
20? No, we got him for 10.
No, I think it was like 20.
No, we
I remember
spent 20 mil with
14.
Trossard. We got him for like 10, 11 mil.
Okay, but whatever. Not free.
I don't like when he starts because Rice has to do this here.
I hate that.
It doesn't look great. It doesn't
12
look great.
million, boys.
I told you I was the closest, 13.
Yeah, same thing.
It doesn't look great. But when he comes on to shore up the game, long day because he's got know-how for days.
I would say as far as signings go, it's a bad one though because they spent 12 mil and he's out of contract in the summer.
Oh, wow.
I don't think it was a bad signing because obviously we was trying to go for the league at the time when we did. But I don't think it was bad business. You pick up someone like Jorginho who's won everything in the
Didn't
game.
win the league.
Do you feel like he's contributed towards anything
Pardon?
for you, Zot?
You didn't win the league. You
No,
signed
no.
him to win the league and you didn't
Yeah,
win
no,
the league.
I know that.
Oh yeah, then you're
Yeah.
probably making a different conversation. But I do think 1.5 year deal for a £12 million player stinks.
I don't think that's
But
bad. Some of
you
that
don't
bags
think
of
we could have
experience.
offered
think
him
it's that bad.
more years
No.
on his contract? I feel like Arteta
12 mil for
didn't
1.5 years, and you're not going to renew the contract
Of a
as well.
sub as well.
Off a sub.
And you won
Yeah,
nothing.
but we got to build depth. We had the young players.
Do you know
on
what?
the
If we
team.
won the league, I say great business.
Yeah, exactly.
If we won the league, I say great business.
Yeah, well, it's 50-50, but at the same time, you can write off 10 mil. They spent more money on. There's people.
Miles, this is the
spend more
same
money on
situation
players,
I have with
and
Manchester
they don't get
United
anything.
when they used to always sign a striker for a year and then they go and say, so that situation of Jorginho, we need to replace it next year already.
Yeah,
And
but
we
it
just
wa-
signed
this is
someone.
this is like it's under 15 mil, so it's not.
Yeah,
It's
but
not-
I'm
I
saying
don't
that
think it's that
position
bad of
needs
a
to be
signing.
filled though. So you know that player that you can bring in a Champions League game to play Declan Rice number 8 and he plays an amazing through pass from pretty much defence to Saka to give it to Trossard. That's gone now. So where are we going to bring
my
in?
thing is, I don't understand how a 31-year-old, 30 at the time, is only worthy of a 1.5-year contract if you're going to pay 12 mil.
You
for
might
him.
give him another
Give him a
contract.
3-year contract.
You might give him another one.
Well, you're going to pay him more money then.
You might give him. You might extend it for a year.
I'm saying yes, he can, but that's what contracts are like, real material things, and you
Yeah, of
can
course.
judge them on their own merit and not think about what can happen.
How long did he have left at Chelsea? Do we know?
End of his contract.
1.5 years. I didn't know that. That's mental.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I think there's more to it, man.
Yeah, for what Arteta was trying to do,
Things
and you
like
needed
a
to fill the gap at the
stopgap,
same. Yeah, the stop.
So
You
give
know,
him a
we never had
2.5-year
Rice
deal.
last
He's
season.
going to be 32 at next season.
He'll probably get renewed though.
Maybe.
How much
but
money is he on? Do we know?
He'll be on a high amount.
He'll be a
of
high
money.
wage.
High wage.
It's an average deal for me. Like I said, what made it a great deal is winning the
think it's
league.
bad.
I
Is
don't
that
think
bad,
it's
Stephen?
bad, but do you know what? He definitely brought him in thinking this could be the guy that could potentially get us over the line to win the league, and it didn't happen.
And he
so
was not Moises Caicedo, who you spent the whole
Exactly.
winter
So
chasing.
we could have blown the whole budget there and not win it.
And not get Rice.
and not have to worry about having to sign someone in a year's time.
Yeah, that's 5 years.
That's
Min-
do you know where I'm coming
5 years
from?
minimum.
As it stands now, do you feel like he's contributed anything to the team?
Jorginho, yeah, he's definitely contributed, but not enough
Declan Rice
to.
says he's learnt more from him than any other player.
So that's a big contribution on itself.
Martinelli says most intelligent player at Arsenal.
I think he's definitely a big contributor in the dressing room.
And
as
he's a
well.
top shagger. I don't know if you know that. Top shagger.
He's a top shagger.
Yeah.
Who's the
What's wrong with these
Jorginho.
Brazilians, man?
Is it? Yeah.
Number
leg it
10 on our list
You see his mum doing
was
pickups?
the number 10 on our list was the second best signing according to Specs. Controversial one. Thomas Partey.
I was gonna put him bottom, boys.
Why?
Because he's brought disgrace to the club
Oh, in that sense.
And he cost a lot.
Yeah.
and he costs a lot.
And
He's injured a lot.
He's not there when you need him.
I want to talk on this.
Probably cost you a Champions League qualification
Boring.
2 years ago with his unreliability.
And
let's
almost
not
cost us helped us cost the league as
allegations.
well.
And there's allegations.
There's
The league, the
allegations.
Southampton game. Oh my god! Until Lavia came off here, he was having a torrid.
I think because
time.
of his allegations, he should be much lower.
Well, allegations are just allegations, though.
Allegedly.
My thing with Thomas Partey is he is unreliable. I do think he cost you a lot of Champions League qualification a year early. But all this off the field stuff, which we're gonna say is alleged. Arsenal are not Arsenal now if they don't sign Thomas Partey when they did. He was a big drag from Arsenal from the past to the future.
100%.
I think Thomas Partey's a good player. I
It's
think
a
he's a
little
very good
it
player.
was a part of the stepping stone. Like it was.
He's a
stepping stone.
key piece of transitioning
Big
Arsenal.
piece.
To
But
a
imagine
proper
what
team.
Arsenal could have been.
If he was fit. Yeah, that's the main issue.
Could have been records. So we can't do that.
and behaved.
Could have been records.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If he just knew how to behave, I think he's gonna be in a totally different position now.
Not just that though, because he get injured.
It's the injuries, bro.
I don't know if he was injured though.
It's supposed.
No,
it's injuries.
He was
bro.
getting injured before.
Yeah, forget alleged stuff. Let's just talk like availability.
Yeah, it's a big
It's
issue.
bad,
Yeah,
bro.
it's bad.
Big
It's
issue.
bad. But the reason why I put him so high is because what Tigo said. He helped elevate Arsenal to that next level. So
Yeah, but
that's
now he's bunking class. So.
yeah, well, but you can bunk class because now we've got a good student in
Don't
your
bunk
position.
class.
No,
Can't bunk
I don't
class.
bunk class,
Cost
kids.
52 mil.
Stay in class.
No, so I'm saying I've always rated Declan Rice. Yeah, the scary thought of him coming to Arsenal and making that midfield even better, but it was the prospect of him
And Partey.
With Partey.
and
Mad.
Odegaard. That
Madness.
three is supposed to be mad to me.
Madness.
Struggle to find a better tree in the league as far as I'm concerned. And he's not even been a part of it.
They put
It
Partey
stinks.
right back.
Didn't get to experience
Stinks.
it.
But number 9 on our list is we can finally talk about him. His dad wears nice hats.
That's the number 2.
Number 2, Aaron Ramsdale. Maybe Newcastle's future number
Boys,
1.
who's the better keeper?
In
Raya.
the top 11 players that you lot picked, yeah, there's one goalkeeper in there. If we can make an 11 out of them, there's one goalkeeper in there.
It's not your number
It's
1.
not your number 1, boys. This is crazy.
Do you know why I don't have him high? You didn't need him.
Who? Ramsdale, Raya.
You had a great goalkeeper before you signed Ramsdale. Then you got Ramsdale, and then you signed another goalkeeper. It's like, I get that the position's evolving in that, but Bernd Leno is still a good goalkeeper. It's not like you signed a player for need there. You got to pick Ramsdale or Raya for the rest of the season, right this second.
Raya.
Why?
I just feel like he's more composed. All this nonsense behind Ramsdale with his dad and all this stuff, all this media.
Because his dad's got a hat.
Yes, it is because of the hat. I don't like the hat.
Forget the hat. Forget
I don't
the hat.
like it.
All this nonsense off the field. You're moaning and crying, but like you said, when we had Leno, who's a good keeper, and you took his position, no one was crying, and everyone was saying, "Oh, Ramsdale's the guy."
Leno wanted to go and have coffee with Vuj in Shoreditch.
So what's the science?
Yeah,
to
but
him being
didn't
higher
you
than
just tell
Raya?
me my man's a better signing?
Who?
My man before.
Who, Raya?
Yeah.
No, I got Ramsdale higher in my list, and I'll tell you why I've got him higher in my list.
You got higher than my.
But it doesn't
Higher is a better signing.
Hold on. No one's letting
Tell
him
him.
drop.
Yeah, exactly.
Go.
Like I said, the reason why I got him higher in our list is because what he done. He got us to the top 4, and that squad, that whole squad of boys, he was a part of that. He was a big part of that. He saved us big points, and he was a big part of that season. But he's not better than Raya for me this season right now. I don't think he is. No, I don't.
No, that's fair.
I don't think
That's
he is.
fair.
But he was very pivotal for us to get us to Champions League and trying to get into the.
I think
trying to
you
win the
could have
league.
done it with Leno, but
Yeah, probably. But I only think this Ramsdale stuff is only hype because he's English. That's a big part of it.
Also, we got listen. Clearly, them guys have some type of synergy in the change room. So I reckon Ramsdale. I don't think Leno would have been able to do it. I don't think Leno's the character that Ramsdale is. So therefore, Ramsdale is the right guy.
And I
Cool.
personally think that Arteta and Arsenal gave Ramsdale a lifeline. Like, if Ramsdale never came to Arsenal, there'll be no talk about him. He might have been a good keeper. Steve-O, he got relegated twice. Yes, he's a good keeper. He's a good shot stopper. Yes.
But he was not linked with anyone.
He wasn't linked with anyone. Now you're on the
But he was a
pedestal
good
of
goalkeeper.
Arsenal.
If you'd watched him throughout the ranks of England and whatnot, you'd know he was coming.
No, but do you know what? But the thing is, like, if he was coming, I don't know if it would be anytime soon. He might maybe at 27,
him going
28.
to Sheffield United was a move. That was 20 mil, right?
And then what happens, Steve?
They got relegated.
But there's loads of good. We've just said this with
I'm
Leicester.
not doubting that, but
We
I'm
spoke
saying-
about this.
Who would have grabbed him?
A 20-year-old English goalkeeper getting signed. We know about him.
Yeah, okay.
But Steve, my point is, like, most clubs have got good goalkeepers, so they probably wouldn't have gone for someone like
Like
him. So he
Ramsdale,
wouldn't
yeah.
have got the opportunity
We gave him
early
that
on. We gave him an
opportunity.
opportunity
We
early
did.
on. He done well. Don't get it twisted.
Now
but
he can go on.
He
and,
can go,
no,
man.
We gave him an opportunity because he's good enough.
Clearly not.
well, you could have signed David Raya.
We
that
tried
year.
to sign David Raya. We tried to, but we tried, and they said no. That was Arteta's first option. Was Raya. Then the
Right.
second option after that was Ramsdale.
Well, I think
And
Ramsdale's better than
after a
Raya.
year, was it 2 years? You went, right, let's go back to option 1. And that was how far apart 1 and 2 were.
Which is
on his
available.
list.
It's all about availability.
It's a strange piece of business. It's strange.
It might be strange, but if you could get a chance to get your number 1 keeper, and he's there available to get him right now.
But I just think the
get
jump
him.
off between first choice and second choice on your transfer list is just, I think that's strange. But it's okay. But it's okay.
One more. Arsenal fans. When he was playing well, Ramsdale, like, he definitely lifted the team and the players around him, right?
Yeah.
He done a great job there.
Yeah.
Decent, yeah.
Why did he get dropped? Was he making howlers? Was
When?
he bad?
No. Last season, bro, don't get it twisted. He is a massive part of
Yeah.
why things went
Massive,
wrong.
right?
He's an integral part of why things went wrong. So for me personally, I'm just like, all right, cool. After April, I don't know if I can trust you. Before then, but when it really it's getting tough, I can't trust you mentally. Your dad's gonna get involved. He's gonna wear a stupid hat. It's just gonna annoy me. So I think get rid of that situation. Bring in a more established goalkeeper that can deal with it. They bring in Raya. I don't get it.
Sorry, guys. I don't think he's reacting to anything. I think he's building the team that
I
he
don't
wants.
think it's ruthless to buy a Brentford goalkeeper on loan. If he was ruthless and bought an Alisson or bought an Edison,
Nah, man.
that's
To buy
ruthless.
all that stuff that Miles
not
just
his
said,
means.
yeah, about Ramsdale was very true, yeah. And to go and buy another one and just to another number one and just
Who's
sling it
made
up.
similar mistakes already this year?
He hasn't though. He hasn't cost us. He hasn't cost us, Tego.
You go and buy Alisson, there's no conversation. You sit on the bench and understand. But when you buy Raya and your Raya's making the same mistakes, all of a sudden it's a conversation.
Yeah, but it hasn't
Should
really cost
Ramsdale
us
start?
mistakes
Should
like
Raya
that, though.
start?
But that's
Done
just
the
a matter
convo,
of
man.
Raya
minutes
was
on
his
the
number one
pitch.
choice. Raya's who he's always wanted.
All right. Well, no, I bet if you asked him if he wanted Alisson or Raya, he'd go with Alisson.
Like you said, he went for Raya first. Raya's who he's always wanted, so he's just building the team that he wants.
Yeah, but 2 years later, why do you still want that? We're not even the same team we were 2 years ago. Surely you should want something a bit more.
Yeah, but how many keepers are out there then?
I don't know, man. It's not my job. There's a scout there, man. Do your job.
Number 8 on our list is Alexander Zinchenko. He's been a great signing for Arsenal.
I think so too,
I still
man.
think he's a liability.
Defo, 100%.
When I see him on the pitch, he seems like he's very involved. When he plays, he's very, very involved.
Yeah,
Unless the ball's coming at him from an attacking player, in which case he's not involved.
2 moments in that Wolves game that highlight what Zinchenko gives you. Yeah, so he had great link up on the second goal, and then the goal that Wolves scored. Declan Rice has done a good job getting the ball. He takes it off of Rice, then loses it right away to was it Cunha? Yeah.
No, was it? Yeah, what's going
Yeah.
on?
Simple like defensive lapses. It again against Brentford.
That wasn't even a defensive lapse. That was just too much time on the ball. For
Brentford,
him.
he done something sick, and then right after that, almost scored.
I'll tell you where I was pissed off with Zinchenko, and it's the same game as Ramsdale when we was playing against Southampton, and Theo Walcott was destroying him on that right hand side, and Gabriel Magalhaes was defending for two people, himself, his
He's
centre
always
back,
defending
and the
two
left
people.
back. Where was he? Both goals was his fault.
I saw Zinchenko do it this season, you know. Zinchenko, when he has one bad game, it's like he recovers 2-3 games later. He has to have 2-3 bad games in a row. He can't just play well.
You said something earlier, I can't remember what player it was about, but you said, I've seen him do more good than bad. What's the balance ratio with Zinchenko?
Well, obviously, yeah, he's done more good than bad, obviously. But when
We've needed him.
we have needed him, for example, against Liverpool away, everything was going on that left hand side. They knew he is the weak link. He can't defend. And if you're going for top four,
You sort of
Zinchenko
tried
fine.
to sell that he was the best left back in the league at one point. That was funny. Then you realised that weren't gonna.
You tried to tell me Onana was the best goalkeeper in the Premier League.
Probably he's one of still.
Kiss my
An
ass.
interesting point about
Hey,
this
don't
and
forget
what
Newcastle.
Lumos says is interesting, what Poet says is interesting, what Miles says is interesting. Steve-O's interpretation is interesting. He was going to be your left back for the whole season because Jurriën Timber was signed to play right back, right?
No, he was signed to be a right back, but the inverted left back. He can go left back. I'm saying Zinchenko, if Timber's fit, Zinchenko don't play.
So
He's
he's signed to be a
left
left back.
Huh?
So Timber was signed to be a left back.
No, he was signed to be a right back, but Arteta didn't know how good he was. He said, "Oh, he can play inverted
Arteta
left."
did not know how good he was.
Facts. He
I
didn't.
told you, he's got his number, fam.
Arteta didn't know how good he could play
He
inverted left
probably
back.
watched him. He never knew he could
Bro,
probably touch
when was the
left
last
back.
time you seen Timber play left back?
No, he wanted a third right back. That's what he wanted.
Bro, he's a centre back and he could play right
It's,
back.
Miles, it's cool. Number
Of course it's
seven.
cool. You've lost.
Number
Hold
seven.
your hand up.
Number
Both of them.
7 on our list. He came at the same time as Alexander Zinchenko. He cried when Pep put a left back up front, and he said the other day that goals are not really his game. Gabriel Jesus,
Where is he?
7th.
Oh my.
Specs has him as the worst. That's probably affected
Yeah,
his
Specs.
positioning
Though,
quite a lot.
Specs doing Specs.
Miles and Dylan have him 2nd.
Second,
Yeah.
Dylan.
He's the second best signing Arteta's made.
Yeah.
He's been a transformative.
That can still be true, you know.
No, I never
player
had him
for them.
second. I had him third.
Again, he's one of them players that's like, it's like you need these players in your life to come in and just change,
The
just
team.
fresh the whole thing
Yeah.
up. He was Lacazette reinvented. He still is. He's like he's like the slickest, trickiest, sexiest Lacazette.
Lacazette on crack. Crackazette.
You're an idiot.
It's great, but again, like Zinchenko and like Ramsdale, once you get ahead of the schedule, which I think Arteta thinks they are, and he knows they are, they weren't supposed to challenge for the title last year. He looks at the team and goes, "Oh wow, if I knew we were going to challenge for the title, it wouldn't have been them. It would have been this guy, and this guy." But he has been a great Arsenal player. I feel like people don't understand my perspective on Gabriel Jesus. He's a great player. He's a DM up front though.
He's dope. He's dope. Yeah, for you lot stylistically link up and that he definitely gets involved. I can see how he improves you lot. Yeah, there's something to be said. Yeah, for everybody screaming, City needs a striker. Yeah, all season while he's there. You know what I'm saying?
2 seasons,
Then
yeah.
2 seasons. Then you lot buy him. Yeah, and then you lot have got him and he's so good and he helps and all that. But what's everybody screaming? You don't need a striker.
And what does City do? Sign Haaland and
You know
win
what
the
I'm
treble.
saying? So there's definitely something to be said for that.
Arguably his best season I've seen him play was from the wing.
Right wing, yeah.
Yeah, but at Arsenal, he definitely has to play up front
He
for
was
us.
great
It's
for Arsenal
100%.
last season, though.
He's great. But his problem is injuries as well, though. Injuries is a massive part of his game.
You can't be
He
injured
needs-
and not score enough.
Pardon?
You can't be too injured and not score enough.
Yeah,
That's his
too mad.
story.
It's
That's
not
why
good.
Miles
That's
owes
his
me
story.
money.
It's not good.
I called it.
He got, but I would have won that.
I told you.
He got
Yeah,
13
but that
goals.
was part of it.
That was the reason why I was good. That was the reason
And
why
that
I was going to
freak
win the
accident
bet.
because that's the first time he's ever been injured like that. He's never been injured like that ever in his whole career.
Yeah, he got injured again this season. So even if he was doing his thing, he would still be a.
No, but I'm saying prior before that, I've never seen Jesus been out for months of time.
Nope. I think Jesus had
On
injuries.
the bench, he's been out.
Maybe I'm wrong. Let's
Interesting.
find out.
On the bench.
He has had, since being at Arsenal, a 26-day, a 24-day, and a 99-day.
What, 99?
Yeah, but that's during the World Cup.
99.
That's during the World Cup, bro. Relax.
At Man City, he had a 41-day, a 26-day, a 54-day, a 67-day, a 20-day, 12
Hey, Miles.
days, 12-day.
He's not injury prone.
You see when Jesus comes back into our side, he's a bit slower than 3 games afterwards. You see how much he's into it. So
Then he
like,
gets injured.
then he gets injured again.
So he
But
just
if he
doesn't
stays
get a
fit, though,
run.
if he stays fit this season, and we could
Is
buy
he better than Richarlison?
100%.
Yes.
Richarlison can't
He
score.
don't start up top for Brazil. I'm not sure recently.
That's there.
if
That's the
Richarlison's
manager's
there,
fault.
but
Have you seen how
Brazil don't
been
win
playing?
anything, you know.
They don't win nothing, Brazil no more.
Neither do Arsenal.
Yeah, but we challenged.
What do you mean?
You won a community shield.
Exactly.
We came out of nowhere.
You gotta just draw for anything.
Win nothing.
I can't even chat to him about winning anything right now.
My team. Who, me?
Yeah.
We won the Europa.
Exactly.
Europa. Don't push it.
Calm down.
Number 6 on our list, and he was voted high by everybody. Versatility, quality player, one of the best names in the Prem. Takahiro Tomiyasu.
Oh, what a hero, man.
Super.
Remember that guy tried to rub him out?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. They were saying that no one wanted him. They
Donny,
tried to
that
fish
idiot
him
from
out
Sky
to
Sports.
Cavi try rub him out.
Try to rub him out.
That's the media. They
Injury
rub him out.
prone?
I'd say yeah. He just came off injured just last game.
Bro, he's injury prone. Lumos.
I think he's prone. So
Is everyone injury prone nowadays?
it's his calf is gone again. His calf's gone again.
Since being at Arsenal, he's missed 167 days.
Oh, that stinks.
Is that including the World Cup though? That
What
month.
do you mean?
Those
When
months.
you say that, that don't count, does it? Like, brother.
You're injured, you're injured.
Because for me, the World Cup, if you're injured during the World Cup, for me, that don't count. Because that's rest period. Arsenal ain't playing.
But if you're injured, you're injured.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I really like him though. Big face, great name, left back, right back, centre back, like Drury and Timber.
He didn't know how good he was.
Didn't know. I'll tell you, didn't
No,
know. how
we
good he
didn't.
was
No
when he
one knew
signed him.
how good Tomiyasu was. That's why they was trying to flog him to every club, and they said no. I think Arteta took a pun on him though.
They went to go for Emerson Royale, and then apparently Arteta saw some videos and said, "Nah, I don't want that." And then
Emerson Royale.
Another right back.
another
Have you
right
seen his
back.
song?
Nah, oh my God, the engineer done
that
him wrong
engineer
though.
Cooked him.
Quickly, let's say Ivan Toney's not available, like Brentford say. Who are Arsenal signing in January?
Awesome, man.
Oh shit, man.
Okay, but let's now
Be
get
realistic.
back to planet Earth.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's be realistic.
Ollie Watkins, but you're just not going to give him to a rival.
That's 100 mil. That's 100 mil.
Not in January, don't do that.
Is Lautaro Martinez realistic, or is that?
Lukaku.
Aye, boys, he scored a banger on the international break. Let me land. Weghorse.
He's back, boys. He's back.
I'm telling you.
Boys, it's Osherman.
You lot need a whole front line of false nines.
It's Osherman.
Workhorse. No, we can't
Be
get him
realistic.
in
That's
January.
realistic.
In January.
Would you gamble on as a kid at Genk?
No, the little
Like
Orban.
any players at that sort
Orban.
of level that do well?
No,
yeah.
no.
You want to get a top?
I don't want a
not in the
21-year-old.
Hoyland.
No.
You might as well have kept Folarin Balogun if you were going to do that.
100%.
But confidence is a big thing at a club.
Balogun's confidence was high.
Not at Arsenal.
That's true.
Sorry to stray off too much. If we do sign a striker, does that mean Eddie Nketiah goes Crystal Palace?
Who knows?
Leeds, when they come back up, he's got a little story with Leeds.
I think he's too good to play for a newly promoted team.
100%.
Ooh, I don't know, personally.
He is, man. Eddie Nketiah's a striker, man.
He's not too good for Leeds. Don't do that.
Number 5 on our list came in January. He is got sunken doo-doo eyes. He looks like he's got butthole eyes.
Uncle Festa.
Looks like he
The eyes that look like buttholes. His name's Leandro Trossard.
Bad boy.
What a
I
player.
rate him still. He's
It's just been a
rude
great
boy.
signing, isn't it?
He's good, man.
Like
Nothing bad to say
whatever
about
you
him.
think of him as a player, whether
you
you
can only
think
good things of him
whether
as a
you
player,
think,
to be fair.
yeah, but whether or not you think, he's not Arsenal quality, he's not a Champions League player. Was he all those years of grafting and all it got into is Brighton and Arsenal punted on him, whatever you might think of him as a player, as a signing, quality.
20 M's.
Are all
In
his
January.
goals still assisted by Saka? I think recently that stopped, right? Because that I might deduct points for that.
Why doesn't Arteta, he seems like he doesn't have full confidence in him, though. It's just the position he plays. He does, I thought he'd be...
I don't think he's better than. He's a better footballer than Martinelli, yes. But I think
Is
Martinelli.
that his position? And
yeah,
out
left
there?
wing. I'll put him left wing. I think Martinelli's more.
Even when
effective for us.
Odegaard was out, did he start when in that position? Because I think he could do that
Sometimes
as
he was
well.
playing false 9 when he first came in as well.
But he's been playing all of them now. He's played
I
all
think
of
when
them.
you lot play against like low block teams,
Yeah.
he plays straight in the 8, like there's,
100%.
get another attacker in there.
And he just Havertz just goes up or whatever.
Arsenal versus Wolves, he was very good.
And he could play every position. That's a player that now Arteta knew he could play right wing, left wing.
I don't know if you know how good he was. I don't know.
In January, banked on him to try and take him to the title, but he wasn't sure if he
Arteta
was
just signs
that
guys and
good.
get shocked. Like, oh,
Oh, you can play right
It's
wing.
definitely Arteta getting shot, not Miles.
Oh, you can play right wing.
Man moves like he does the research after the signing. What's going on? What's going on?
Gaff, I can play right wing too, you know.
Are you jealous of Trossard?
what do you mean?
Like he's got assists in him. He could play wide. He could play up front. He seems pretty even confidence. Like, he doesn't seem to be knots. Like he's the kind of player Man United really would have liked.
He wouldn't have come United and did that.
It would be terrible.
Simple as. Simple as. Next
Do you
name.
get jealous that Arsenal can spend £20 million on a 27-year-old Brighton player, and he comes up with 10 goals and however many assists? It was a lot of assists, right? And you lot spend 60 mil on a Mason Mount with 1 year left on his deal and get what you've
Shillings.
I know, but in that window, we signed a Regos on a free and got won a Carabao. You get me? So
Chat to them.
It's the United way, man.
got. What's the United way?
Just what you said. Spending 60 million on players and getting nothing out of them. This is what we do.
Yeah, I suppose.
Bless you.
Number 4 on our list, and this is where it's important, I think, from 4 onwards. I'm interested to hear everyone's takes on this. Number 4 on our list.
number 4.
He is a cheeky chap, and he is Ben White.
I like Ben White
Ben White.
a lot.
He's just growing and growing
White,
as well.
Is that what you're gonna do? Sing every chant, every name comes
I've
out.
done 2 out of a whole list of 20 odd.
You are not allowed to challenge that, considering you don't go to games.
You don't even know what the
hear
chants are.
I can hear it through the TV. I know all the chants. I just don't hear them live.
I've said this before, but I think my favourite thing about Ben White was that he tried international football and said, "This is rubbish. I'm going home. Why am I wasting? I'm not getting paid. This is a waste of time." And he went home.
I'm surprised, I thought Ben White, I was scared for him. When I saw Timber coming in, obviously Tomiyasu, I thought maybe it might be the end for Ben White, especially if I still feel like Saliba was a bit of an accident, the way it sort of worked so well. So I was scared for Ben White. He's gone into the right back position, and barring the end product, which is not there consistently, that's a good player. It's a good right back.
I watched Ben White from Leeds and that, and I'm like, this kid's cold. But I was looking forward to him being the all-balling centre back.
What was he like at Leeds? I heard he used to play DM sometimes.
I've only watched him play centre back for Leeds, to be honest with you. But I just know on the ball, this guy's dope. So obviously on the Arsenal team, I was looking forward to seeing him be the footballing, playmaking centre back, and it ain't come to fruition. And obviously he's been good for you, because even after a while I was thinking the right back thing's not going to work. But then I watched a few games and I'm like, oh no,
He's good at right back.
he's doing it.
Him playing at right back, if he ever does go to centre back, it might not ever happen, but he's definitely probably being there has improved his game, all-round game, like playing in a different position. So he might end up being.
He's not going to be a centre back for Arsenal now. I think it's done.
Yeah, I think he's probably a right back now.
I don't like him at right
Like
back.
if right back he's good,
He's solid.
If Trent had his defensive traits
And
from a
if he
right back
had
position,
Trent's-
offensive. Oh yeah, fair
But
enough.
not even,
yeah,
not
yeah,
even Trent's. That's any decent.
anyone.
I don't know
Going forward.
if you're saying about his end product, if you're going to get the assist or his delivery, I don't know what the problem is. But he understands fullback. He makes dope overlapping
Oh,
runs.
100%.
Like-
His link up with Saka.
His link up, his overlapping runs is actually dope. You get what I'm trying to say? So I can't knock it, but I would just want to see. I prefer him as a
But
centre
Mark,
back.
I'm talking like, for example, Trippier can get an assist for you. Obviously,
Trippier's
that's an
different
extreme
gravy.
example, but in various different places from the right back position. So he might be doing the overlap run. He might just want to whip it in. And Ben White, if he's not making the overlapping run from a fullback position, I'm not saying it's impossible, but I don't see how he gets an assist.
I can only judge him on that if I saw him play a lot of games and go, why didn't he do this or why didn't he do that? And I don't see that. I see a man who does his job.
I can also only judge him on that if we had an out-and-out striker.
Is he a bit of a throwback defend, like in the sense of
Old
what
school
right
right back.
backs do now?
Theoretically, but not really.
Not really.
Nah, because in that final third, he still keeps it ticking and that. Like, he'll still get in there and.
So did
He's
Gary
cold.
Neville.
Gary Neville crossed it though, but I think they know what Ben White's not there for.
Yeah.
He gives Saka a lot.
That ball on the edge of the box over the top for Saka, that was cash money last season, man.
He makes Saliba 10 times better.
He got married the other day.
Yeah, but arranged marriage, Arsenal.
Oh yeah, Arsenal arranged marriage. Yeah, Arteta bought him a wife. Yeah.
He bleached his hair. He's gone back though. He's gone back.
But now he's gone back. His hairline's a bit gone, you know.
The bleach was in his eyes.
He said the only thing that's bad about Ben White is when he dyed his hair and it rained, the bleach was dripping.
I don't think the bleach got in his eyes. I don't
Yeah,
think so.
because he scored an own goal that game. So the bleach went in his eyes. He tried to head it that way, but it went that way.
Number 3 on our list. Again, this is where it's tense. Because Dylan has him as the best signing under Mikel Arteta. Felix has him second. Everyone else has him in the top 4,
I feel like I agree
apart
with Dylan.
from Specs. It's Gabriel Magalhaes.
Oh my God.
Great
Dylan.
signing. It's been a great signing.
Fantastic.
Yeah, number one though.
Not number one.
There's an argument for it.
Overall, I didn't like him at the start, but overall, he's become a real solid. Like he's been there for years.
He's one that's got better.
He is the
progressively better.
reason you can get away with playing a non-existent defensive left back.
He can't be number
You know
one.
what's funny, yeah? Because there were stories that United was going in for him and that, yeah, and I was a bit jealous when you got him, and then he went for a phase where he done a few shaky things. I was like, ha, they got him, ha. And then he sorted it out, and I'm like, okay, they got him.
I didn't know him before Arsenal, which is poor for me, but he was a giant in France, right?
Yeah, he wasn't there long.
No, but he was really like one of the top centre backs, young centre backs. Yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't know.
And they replaced him with Botman.
When he done his hairline, I feel like everything changed for
And
him.
teeth,
You're
and
gonna be
teeth.
sick.
Why?
Just when you sort that.
I ain't got no bad headline.
Okay.
How old was he when Arsenal signed him?
23.
Oh,
22.
Okay. So okay.
Do you know what it is? You know he's good because Zinchenko just keeps making mistakes and feels like he can because he knows someone's going to clear it up. The amount of work Zinchenko makes a lot of mistakes, bro, and I see Gabriel do a hell of a lot of work, not just at centre back, clearing up for him as well.
But sorry, as far as left-sided centre backs go, though,
Yeah,
he's better than the Man City one, right? That they spent all that money on.
Josco Gvardiol. Gvardiol doesn't get to play there. He plays left back.
Gvardiol is class, by the way, and if he played as much game centre back in 2-3
You'd think
years' time,
he'd
he'd be better than Gabriel.
I feel like Gabriel's your best centre back, man.
What?
You don't think Nathan?
You're such a
No,
hipster.
it's interesting though because Saliba, any centre back needs to transition into a defence that has that guy there. And we were talking the other day about CB1, CB2. Gabriel is a centre back number 2, but at the same time, he's kind of still a guy that drags Saliba around a little bit.
I think
covers him a
Gabriel's the
lot.
number one centre back, and
He's
I think
not the
Saliba.
number 1 centre back.
He just talks the most.
I personally think it's him. He's the number one, and Saliba just slot into his system with him. But he's the better
You
centre
said
back.
you're going to build a club around the geezer,
No, I
man.
think Saliba's better. But Gabriel is the enforcer. He's the one who's
Who's the leader of the back
I don't
line?
think Saliba thinks Gabriel's the main centre back. I don't think Gabriel thinks he's the main centre back.
Who is the leader?
I think it's Gabriel. Out of those two, I think it's Gabriel.
Who's
It's
stepping?
William Saliba.
I think Gabriel. I think
Because
Gabriel.
I see Gabriel more vocal.
Yeah, I think he's the leader. He's the
So
enforcer.
he's controlling. He's moving up the line. He's pointing at things.
He's just chatting, bro.
He's the leader of the defense.
I think he's the leader.
He's the leader of the defense.
Who was the leader, Kolo Toure or Sol Campbell? Because one of them shouted a lot.
Yeah.
Colo.
And it weren't Sol Campbell.
I mean, Campbell was the leader.
and so Kolo Toure was shouting a
But
lot.
what? That's just shouting.
Rio Ferdinand or Nemanja Vidic, because Nemanja Vidic used to shout a lot.
That's just
Bro,
shouting.
man
I'm not
just
talking
shout,
about
bro.
Man shouting. I'm talking about man controlling.
No. Honestly, Margs, watch the game. Saliba controls.
Of course, they both complement each other, but I think it's Gabriel. I personally
That's
think
fair
it's
enough.
Is there a possibility you can
Sometimes
have
you're
2
right,
number
Mark,
1
man.
centre
Sometimes
back?
you're right.
No.
I think it's
You
Gabriel.
got 2
Gabriel's
number
the-
1s, you got no number 1s. Like Arsenal's goalkeeping situation.
Facts.
We're still
There
tough.
was parts of the season last season that Gabriel was actually better than Saliba in certain games.
Yeah, when Saliba wasn't
That's
playing.
gonna be-
No.
that's gonna happen,
When they
though.
was both playing, there was a period that Gabriel was the guy. He was
I
the
don't think he
blocks.
was better than Saliba.
No, those certain
though.
games he was. He was.
Unless you're talking about the one Ollie Watkins game and the Erling Haaland
You know what it is?
game.
Obviously, there's individual attributes and the kid's upside. Like obviously, like Saliba's cold. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not bantering. Like Gabriel could be his best defender, man. Like just a centre back.
No.
as a whole.
Nah, he's not better than Saliba, but he's there.
Do you know what? All I can say is when I've seen Saliba come in, since then,
It's a big
It's
compliment.
just-
It's a big,
just
obviously,
ridiculous.
it's a big compliment to Arsenal, is what he's giving you. Lot. Just accept the compliment.
but Gabriel, when he came in, loads of mistakes at the start, bare mistakes. He's grown to become a good centre back.
Do you think we would have won the league if Saliba didn't get injured, but Gabriel didn't, and my man came in?
Nope.
Robertson.
Nope.
yeah,
No.
you'd have been a better team. You'd have been a better team. Yeah, if Ben White went centre back. Yeah,
We still wouldn't have won the league,
Tommy
though.
Asso at right back. Yeah,
Tommy was out that time. That's why we didn't.
Tommy
he was
Asu was
out.
injured as
I
well.
don't know if we win, but we do better than
you do
we did.
better. Yeah.
Okay, with Rob Holding. With Rob Holding and Saliba, we're doing better than
Rob
Gabriel
Holding's the
and
reason why we
Saliba.
don't win. God, I like you, Rob, though.
Number 2 on our list, and again, this is where it's interesting because it's one of 2 players. It's one of 2 players, one of 2 midfielders. It's either one or it's the other. Now, Margs had him second, Lumos had him first, Tego had him second, Greg had him second, Stevo had him first, Jordy had him second, Poet had him first, Miles had him first. Declan Rice.
He's second on this list.
He's still got a
Jesus.
few more years to go to number 1, I'd say.
He's played.
But you
my.
can't start like this.
He's
This
played
is mad.
20 games for Arsenal.
This is mad, bro. I have to admit it. Like, this is ridiculous.
And the reason
bro.
why, the reason why I say he's number one for me,
Because you didn't know he was good.
no, but you know he was good.
Arteta might not have known, but you definitely didn't know.
Arteta said, what?
What? He's doing all this. He could be 6 and 8.
Party.
Yeah, party, go. The reason why, because this is Arsenal's marquee signing. This is the biggest signing we've made in the club, and he's got it right. It's completely right. He hasn't put a foot wrong, and he's looking like he's going to make the club get even better over the years. Odegaard, for me, great.
Marquee
Fantastic.
signing as well, though, right?
No, he wasn't. Marquee signing. He's not a marquee signing.
Made permanent.
Yeah.
So that's why he's better.
It was
yo.
a bargain as well.
He was a bargain.
That's why he's better. Bargain and time.
Sensational
No, but that's,
transfer.
that's
with
good
the hope,
business.
with the hope of him being the
Yeah,
greatest.
so it's a good transfer.
In previous episodes, like the marquee signing part is a part of it is getting players see him and want to sign for you lot. And we said it earlier that players are signing for Arsenal because of this guy.
He's in that, yeah, definitely. But if you add all the elements of marquee signing together, it's Declan Rice.
It's Declan Rice, bro.
And then there was an important signing. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but man was looking at that at the time and thinking, with Arsenal's history as well, there's no way they drop 100 M's.
Nah.
Like, everyone
Beat
knows
Man
they
City
need-
in a bidding war.
Everybody
That was a
knows they
statement.
need him. Everybody knows this is the thing. But Arsenal being Arsenal, they ain't going to do that. There's more chance Chelsea or United or City throwing around that money. The fact that they done it, got it done, and it's been such a great signing and effective, like, that's one of those best signings in your club history. bro.
One of the best in the Emirates era. And it's been this early already.
We're not buying Declan Rice to be man of the match against Sheffield United. So when I see great performances against Manchester City, Manchester United so early on, I'm like, what? Chelsea not a big club no more. But I'm just like, come on, man. Like, this has to be one of the best signings I've seen at the club in a long, long, long while. Everyone else has taken their time and he's just hit the ground running, bruv.
The only thing about Declan Rice and Arsenal, Steve-O, I'm going to give this to you. I don't think Arsenal fans deserve it. I just don't. I just think if you'd offered them 4 other players when they signed Declan Rice, they'd have taken every single one of them over him.
Yeah, man.
exactly.
Manu Kone,
I
I
can't-
heard a
and
lot, man.
that is my own personal hang-up. I don't think Arsenal fans deserve
And he's,
it.
he's not wrong. You're not
I
wrong.
was
bro.
screaming off the time
You're not
off the
wrong.
hilltops how good this guy is.
You're
And
not
man,
wrong.
Arsenal fans specifically are telling me he is not that. He's not that guy.
Do you know what? You lot don't deserve Onana. You deserve a better keeper, but we're here, man.
He's better than Ramsdale and Bale.
And I think the reason why you're not wrong, you're completely not wrong. He was probably like third or fourth.
Who was the other ones above him?
Caicedo. I don't know. Who was it? Just
Lavia?
Caicedo? No, not Lavia.
No, not Lavia for us.
But the reason why I'd say that is because we had number 5 there already. So most Arsenal fans thinking we don't need that signing per se. But now that he's come in,
It's funny as well that Declan Rice is objectively the second or first best in that position. Last year, United fans would have told you Casemiro's better. Arsenal fans would have told you Thomas Partey's better.
Yep. I've argued with them all day, man.
Are we now able, as Arsenal fans, to look at teams that aren't in the Champions League and think that player might be better than a player that plays for my team?
No, they got rubbish. Facts.
I just put it down to time. Like everyone knows, I love Declan Rice, but I put this one down to time. I voted him at second because come on, it's not fair. On the guy that's first, what he's done for that.
That's what I want to go
And
on
he
to
joined
that,
a
yeah.
rubbish Arsenal.
Exactly.
did.
Yeah.
And
PK, you're similar to Declan Rice on the pitch, I think.
In terms of
and on the
Just
dance
the style of play, like you're quite physical, but you're not unnecessarily involved in over the top tackles. Quite calm, control the ball from deep positions, transition up the pitch. At your level, you're similar to Declan Rice.
okay,
Yes.
PK,
Hey.
PK Rice.
Come on.
PK Rice. PK Jollof Rice.
Declan's got like skills and that, like a skill set that he might not necessarily have to display all the time.
Oh,
when he's on the
I
pitch.
can
Like,
vouch
he's
for
got
that.
he's got tons of ability. This kid, like he's cold.
Yeah, that's where you're not like him.
no, that's
But all
where
the
I
other
am
ways you're
him.
like him. Yeah.
Actually, no, I bring out skills though. That's my problem. But that's the black in me. I feel like black players. I feel like you're forced to, from like young
Do a
when
step
you're playing
over
in
for no
cage.
reason.
Yeah, you have to do skills.
Well, they say DR Congo is the Brazilian Africans.
Yeah,
They
100%.
don't say that.
What?
It's Ghanaian.
He's made it up.
It's Ghanaians. Kudos.
Shout out to
Kudos.
Yannick Bolasie though, Swansea.
For real.
Yeah, shout out Balassi, man. Doing
Made
good
his
thing.
debut this week, full debut for
Yeah,
Swansea.
hopefully he comes back to the Prem.
Well, let's do number 1, boys. He was voted number 1 by Margs, by Tego, by Felix, by Jordy. Number 2 by Miles, Dylan, Poet, Steve-O, and Lumos. Voted number 4 by Specs.
Don't know, ball.
Martin Odegaard.
Jordy made a great point, timing. And I think when Odegaard comes at a bad Arsenal team,
That most Arsenal fans didn't really see.
They wanted Madison.
they wanted Madison over him.
Because after the loan, it was very underwhelming. I'm being honest. It was like, okay, I see
You might not know boys.
one or two things.
You might not know boys.
Madison's cold though, is he not?
I think Arsenal fans were missing what he was doing on loan. They wanted assist. They wanted him to turn Aubameyang and Lacazette or whatever into prime Thierry Henry. No, wasn't we know that no one can do that.
It was surprising to me that it weren't a foregone conclusion that they were just going to take him. The fact that he was like dilly-dallying with that and maybe not going to do it. I was thinking, are these man crazy?
We were in the mud though. Come on, man.
I think Odegaard needed Arsenal as much as Arsenal needed Odegaard.
price wise, how much was he price wise?
Just 35, 34-ish.
Less than Danny Drinkwater. Ooh.
So bargain.
Yeah, we got him for good money.
Bro,
Value for
that's
money.
what I mean. Like the time he's been there, he's been I'd say he's consistently been good. He's cheap. Like he's cheap, bro. Come on, a player that good.
He's dropped off a bit this season.
This
but
season he's not been
he
consistently good, but
he dropped off a bit this season. But that's neither here nor there.
Due to system, or is it him?
I think a lot of this season is our team, like you said, being found out and having to play differently.
I think it's adjustment. He's in an adjustment.
Yeah, I don't think he's been
period.
found out. I don't
Listen,
think
do you know
anyone
what? Both
been
of us
found
can
out.
be true. He can be found out and still not be playing good. My problem is he's not playing good. So
It's not found out. He's less aggressive. He's not taking shots. He's not.
They did come out and say he had a heel problem that he
was playing
hadn't-
injured as
He hadn't
well,
been
yeah.
telling people he was playing with a heel problem.
Look at that. Look at the type of player you got. Come on, man.
That's a joke thing, though, man.
He's a captain, man.
Don't come and say that you were injured once you start playing.
No, I don't think it was Arteta who said it. Yeah.
Who said it then?
Arteta said it.
Why are you saying it now? Don't say that.
Fans were getting onto him, and Arteta.
I hate PK, you know.
Arteta came out and said he was playing injured.
Oh, is
Playing
it?
knock, yeah.
Well, Fam, you're still performing, bro. Like
He's
mad.
a weird player though. I think. Again, football Twitter, cash money. They're going to talk about how Norway didn't make Euros now, and that's somehow on him, even though they've got a good team. El Yanusi,
I
Holland,
think
they've
it's
got
for the
good
next
players.
phase. He's going to be 28, maybe that next phase with all these young players.
Yeah, and him and Haaland.
So what about Haaland then?
But
Like,
also,
it don't
there's
make no
an
sense.
obsession with the numbers as well, like goals, assists. We know he's got goals in him. He scored a couple of goals recently.
Should score more. With the
Yeah,
technique
he
he's
should
got,
score more
ability.
First goals, I think he scores a lot of third and fourth and second and third, and like goals where the
hate
game's more
them goals.
comfortable.
But he scored a lot of first goals last season, though.
Is he not involved? And is
He
he?
did. He
is-
scored a lot of first goals this season, a lot.
So what, you're taking away from players that scored the third and fourth goal in?
I'm just saying this definitely doesn't mean.
Is
as
he
much.
not involved in every goal though? At least with a like a
Feels like he does have a touch.
It
in
goes through
everything
him,
that
innit?
matters,
Everything
yeah.
goes through him.
The,
Really.
Yeah, the creative side of Arsenal does go through Odegaard, 100%. You could see.
Great signing, man.
And his, like last year it was Partey and him. What they allowed Xhaka to get away with was purely based on the fact that one could destroy, one could control, and you couldn't get the ball really off either of them. Now with Rice and him, they're letting a guy who spent 3 years up front play in midfield ahead of him and not get involved in a lot of the dirty work because of how good he is on the ball, because of how good he is at working with his fullbacks.
They complement each other, man. I don't
think there's another Odegaard in England.
What I will say, no, there isn't, but I will say this season he's been very questionable, and as captain of Arsenal, you gotta find it. You gotta find the results, man. Some games have not been good enough, and I know they've
but that's
also
down
been
to the
found out.
team, though.
I hear all of that, but you are captain of Arsenal Football Club. That is your responsibility now. You have to figure it out.
What was the
in certain
standout?
games.
What was the
Yeah,
stand?
tell me
what was the
the
standout
one
for you?
game. Tell
I
me
don't
one
care,
game.
bro. I'm saying captains of the past that I've seen play centre midfield, they have standout games on a consistent basis.
I've seen that,
Odegaard
though.
this
No, but
season.
what was the standout for you? What game was like? What
This
you doing?
season was poor. Bro, even in the game that we won 6-0 again in the Champions League, he didn't play remarkable.
He scored.
So what if he scored? I'm saying he didn't play remarkable.
Nah, Poet, you should have picked a better.
Yeah,
example
you're doing too much.
Fair
What
enough.
the hell?
But okay. But he didn't play well.
In the second half, we like.
And he scored the fifth goal. He scored at 5-0. That's when he chose to score 5-0.
Did you see the
it wasn't
goal?
great. Yeah, I did watch the goal. I think we're having two different conversations. You can score a great goal and
Give me
still
another
play
game.
crap,
Give
you
me
know,
another game. Give me
Miles.
another game. You can't tell me 6-0.
Well, then he's been great for you. He's not
Tottenham,
been great for me.
Tottenham. He didn't play great against Tottenham.
Against
I
Wolves.
think that's the period when.
Yeah, but
he's
where he had the
playing
heel injury, but
injured,
he didn't play great against Tottenham. But other than that, I'm with you. Look, he didn't play in the game they lost against Newcastle. He did play in the Champions League game that you lot lost. But I thought, the Tottenham game, I didn't think he was very good.
Good against Wolves. I liked what I saw, but as captain of Arsenal, I expect more.
what you're saying is what the sentiment was a lot around the time when Arteta had to come out and say, "Yo, he was playing."
Great Arteta, that's fantastic, but it's wow.
What? He's backing you.
What's that? I don't want Arteta to come out and say, I hate all of that stuff, man. Don't play him then, bro. Why are you going to play someone, he's injured, and then say,
Because
he's playing
everything
back
goes
there?
through him.
Joke thing.
Sometimes 80% or 70% is better than the other players. at
Everything goes through him. When you
99
didn't play him against Newcastle, it was
You
curtains.
lost, yeah. You didn't create anything. Well, that's our list. From 26 to 1, it's Willian, it's Runner Runnerson,
Rubbish.
it's Matthew Ryan,
Go home.
it's Austin Trusty,
Who are you?
it's Cedric Soares,
We're making
it's
moves.
Pablo Mari,
Terrible.
Nuno Tavares,
Get a better.
Marquinhos, Matt Turner,
American.
Sambi Lokonga,
Can't play.
Jacob Kivior,
Good baller.
Jurriën Timber,
Decent.
Fabio Vieira,
Not good.
Kai Havertz,
All right.
David Raya, Jorginho,
Value.
Thomas Partey,
Go home.
Aaron Ramsdale,
Cold.
Alexander Zinchenko,
Woo.
Gabriel Jesus, Takahiro Tomiyasu, Leandro Trossard,
But you gave up at a good bit.
Ben White, Gabriel Magalhaes, Declan Rice, and Martin Odegaard. Let us know if you agree with
I'll let
our
him cook
list.
now. Let him cook now. I'll let him
Rate
cook.
us on YouTube, rate us on Spotify, rate us on Apple Podcasts. It all adds up. FilthyAt5.com. Pre-order out now.